22nd. I went back to bed for an hour or so and just, I was tired. I just started thinking right now, still on that train. I just text my cousin if one of the littles, if one of their names is Jaden. Cause then it just didn't flow. The storyline didn't flow. It was just too random. There were too random of events. And the only thing I can think of in terms of the possible connection is that if I'm entertaining the idea that this is the future that I'm picking up on, to a certain degree, yesterday I interacted with a lot of people, or I was in their presence. That's what I was thinking about. I'm like, there's just so many different storylines. Aside from my own, that just didn't make sense. Jalen. I had a Jaden a long time ago. Jalen. That's what she said. Jalen, not Jaden. But in my dream I said Jaden. So one of the little ones is Jalen, but she had a Jaden a long time ago. I'm wondering if I tapped into their future just by being in their presence. That's what I was thinking about right now. Like my uncle, I saw him briefly on the Alexa because he's here. He's here and I might see him today when I go see my sister. But I saw him briefly on the monitor. I said hi, but I didn't stay talking long because I was busy helping them move stuff around. And one of the weddings, they were of they weren't people that I knew or that seemed familiar aside from like maybe they're friends. I was trying to figure out if they were friends. But they were of darker skin. Than my family or friends that I have. So they just didn't seem familiar. I wonder if this is... The one that had a hard time sleeping and was in your arms. I wonder if that was her. Was Jaden a boy? I mean, a lot of this I won't know. I was just trying to figure it out, that's all. Yes, and Jaden was a boy. I guess I could share it with her, and she can keep me posted if she still has contact with their parents. I mean, they're littles, but I wonder if that's what I saw. That was all. Just that realization that there was just so much going on in my dream. Like so many different little pop-up stories, and there wasn't like a real connection. And then I just realized, I was like, I was around a lot of people yesterday. Like all the littles. I mentioned that my cousin, she has a daycare and preschool, and I walked in, there were a lot more kiddos than I'm used to her having. After we had a lunch dinner, we'll see.
Hi, my name is Yubi, and in case you haven't figured it out, this footage is capturing my experience as I learn to navigate my personal spiritual awakening. I am learning that this experience is unique to each one of us. In whatever way we believe we are embracing living our truth, this just happens to be my journey. And despite me having a graduate degree and a license in clinical social work, this by no means is intended to replace any type of mental health advice. This is just me on a personal level, documenting my experience, shedding light on the truth that I am learning and discovering for myself, and really inviting you along for the ride. If by some magical chance you find this content to be helpful in any way, shape, or form, please click the like button, share the message, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have an Instagram account, a personal one, and one specifically for this channel that you're more than welcome to check out. I'm an open book. I have also created t-shirt designs. I'm wearing my favorite one right now, which is the North Node design, but I have that and other things that you can look at inspired by this process and journey, and I have the link in the description box as well as in the about section of my YouTube channel. So you're more than welcome to check those items out. Any type of support is great. Again, if you find this content really helpful or meaningful, sometimes when we take that step and be vulnerable, with showing what's inside our hearts and what's really our truth, we realize that we're much more connected than what we thought we were. And so I hope that as I'm living this experience and that you find some type of truth for yourself, or find some type of ability to heal in some way just by relating, just by knowing that you're not alone. That really has been my goal with this process, not just being able to connect with others, but really for my own healing. It's definitely been a therapeutic experience and a very creative one for myself. So I thank you.